What's up? What's up? What's up, everyone? Yes. So there's a live on AT2 Entertainment, and there's one on the main channel, AT2. So again, let me go ahead and introduce the show. This is everyone's favorite podcast, at least my favorite, Talk to Me, where usually I have a guest on and we talk about different subjects, different topics going on. But this is a live show, so it's just me solo dolo. Today, I was kind of thinking about something because the rules on YouTube are clear. However, do they follow the rules? No, they absolutely do not follow the rules. It's almost like you might complain or you see something that's wrong, you say something, it goes nowhere. And it's all like, who's the people at YouTube that actually looks into this shit? Or at least like figures out, okay, what's acceptable and what is not. You go on any other platform, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and you act a fool, oh, they get you up out of there. I actually learned from Facebook and TikTok not to respond to comments. I used to always like if y'all said something rude to me, I would always respond. Now I don't. Well, actually, I'll take that back. Today, I did respond to somebody because they called me ugly, and I was like, "Well, your avatar looks like Michael Jackson, so how are you calling me ugly?" And shout out to Michael Jackson. I know we got Michael Jackson fans, but the face it looked like Michael Jackson, and I was all like, "Well, you got a Michael Jackson looking avatar, so how are you gonna say anything about somebody looks?" You know, but it is what it is. It comes with the territory. I signed up for this. However, there's people in my life who did not sign up for this. And that's where the problem comes into play. But I want to let everybody know that everything will be taken care of. Everybody is good. I can promise and I can guarantee you that. No one person or no army of people can take AT2 down. I spent the last 5 years building on this platform, and I plan on continuing to do that. Imagine throwing away 5 years down the drain just to say, you know what? I give it all up. I would be a fool to do that. And I don't ever plan on doing that. I plan on being here, I don't want to say forever, but as long as YouTube will have me, I will be here. I don't plan on being here forever and ever and ever. Listen, if something don't pop off in a couple of years, yeah, I'm done with YouTube. I'm gonna go get me a regular 9 to 5. But for the time being, I'm gonna put in that hard work, and that's what I need to continue to do. Focus on giving the people the content that they want and the content that they deserve. And I hope you guys stick around for this journey because let me tell you, those of you who've been with me for a long time, it's been rocky. And trust me, it's only going to get rockier. I hope some of you guys have a seatbelt. And you might want to get a seatbelt if you don't have one because I ain't got no insurance. So when you drive in my car, yeah, you liable to get blown up and not have no insurance. So yeah, you might want to get you some insurance, okay? So make sure you guys get that. Anyway, I love and shout out to everybody coming in the chat. I'm sorry, I just kind of want to get this out because if I get distracted, I won't be able to say what I want to say. So this is why I'm kind of like not really paying attention to the chat, but I see everybody. Hello. Um, there's a few things where I want YouTube to hold people accountable. I want it to be a stricter platform, and then I don't. And let me tell you why. Because I feel that if it gets to that level of like TikTok and Facebook, your account can be suspended or banned for anything. I remember one time on Facebook, I re-uploaded a video and gave commentary on it. And I wasn't the person like cussing out someone, but the content was about, I think it was like a video that Bobby Schmurder did. And it was like a video where he was talking about Diddy or something like that. I did a reaction to it. They took my video down for violence and threats. And I was like, wait, I wasn't the one making the threat. Like, what's going on? Excuse me. But Facebook is very sensitive. Also, TikTok is very sensitive. Now, one thing I will say about TikTok, they at least give you like they have a strike system and stuff like that, and you can do appeals. Sometimes the appeals don't work, but the strike system works a little bit better in that defense. But it's so many things that you can get a strike on, it makes it hard at the same time. Facebook, they're not going to pay me. Remember, I told you guys they owe me 2,600. Now it says on there, instead of like pending, it says not payable. So whatever violation I had on Facebook, they're not going to pay me that 2,600. So this is what I want to say to Facebook, or should I say Meta? Fuck you, bitch. That's what I would like to say to Facebook, because 2,600 is a lot of money and I could use that. Hey, that's money I can take to the casino. And after the kind of weekend I had, I think I deserve to go to the fucking casino, if I'm to tell you the truth. And if I do go to the casino, it's my business. Last time I checked, I'm a grown motherfucking man. I can go to the casino if I want to. Right? Anyway. Again, something that I do want to say is thank you to everyone who has reached out and sent me love and support. Trust me, I am okay. I am fine. I promise you, it's not necessarily like I'm shaken or like, oh my God, I'm so disturbed or anything like that. It's like something else. It's more that feeling like, it's something else, you know? Thank you, Darcy, telling with your whole chest. Yeah. It's more or less that, like, here we go again. Now it's gonna be like AT2. What do you think about this? And it's all like, listen, at this point, I don't want to hear it. Y'all already know what to do. Y'all do your part while I'm doing my part. That's all I can say. It does kind of bother me in a way because some people look at the situations and be all like, oh, this is just entertainment. And it's all like, bitch, I would never make this fucking entertainment. Like, I would never, like, I don't want anybody to think like, oh, you're planning things and rearrange it. Like, bitch, this is the last thing I would ever try to rearrange or plan. Like, you I'll tell you when it's fake. I'll tell you when it's real and I'll tell you when it's fake. But I promise you, I would never, 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 never think of no crazy shit like this. Not at all. Trust me. I would never lead y'all down that road just to turn around and be like, hey, everything's good. I would never, no. No. You don't have to worry about that at all. In a way, I would say having a stalker is flattering, but it's really not. It's really not. I just think about the women who have been stalked by men, because you guys probably have feared for your life. And some women are not in the position to protect themselves. And you guys could really end up in a horrible situation where when you have a man and because I hate saying like, because I'm a man, I'm able to protect myself because, you could get caught off guard too as well, right? It doesn't really matter the gender, but I just think about the women who have been stalked by somebody obsessive or somebody crazy. How do you deal with that? How are you able to overcome that? Because let's be honest, when people go to the police about being stalked or harassed, the police do nothing. Kind of like when we're harassed and bullied on YouTube, they do nothing. Do I have to remind you guys what happened to Vegas on the strip with that couple who were literally gunned down on camera? On camera. And to tell you the truth, I didn't really do a video on that situation because one, I have family in Vegas, and then two, it just felt too real. Even though it didn't happen to me, it felt too real. Like it felt like, damn, that could be any one of us. And just imagine when you get like your fan base riled up, you don't really know who all these people are. You really don't know who they are. So you don't know if I say something like, hey, go attack this person, and I'm talking about like verbally or something like that, right? Somebody might think like, oh, he said go get him, so they go out, do something to something. You get what I'm saying, right? Put a one in the chat if you understand what I'm saying. It can get really scary and really dangerous. Why I got this green straw? Why nobody let me know I had that damn green straw in the damn camera, y'all? Yeah. And the police don't do anything, just like YouTube doesn't do anything about harassment, bullying, nothing. You have to go through a whole bunch of steps, a whole bunch of shit. And it's all like, hey, there's some shit going on right now. And I need y'all to, and it's one of those situations where, how like you have contact information and it's like, you can't really do anything because it's a Sunday, right? And so with that, but even with the contact information, it's like I only want to use you if it's something like in dire need. Like say if my channel goes down and I'm all like, oh shit, I need them to reinstate my channel. Like I feel like I have a lifeline, but I want to use it when I really need it. So I'm gonna go through the proper channels and do everything that I need to do before it gets to that point. I'm all like, okay, I'm gonna let it go through the channels, but it's all like some things need to be expedited, you know? And there's other ways of doing it too, right? There's other ways. Shout out to all the content creators in the chat. I've told you guys before. If you guys ever have one of those creator collectives in your city, in your town, please, please, please go to it. One, it's very inspiring and it's great to see other people who love doing content. I will say that's one of the greatest things ever that YouTube has done outside of YouTube, of course. But, getting creators together to collaborate, speak with, and just inspire each other. And believe it or not, like nobody goes like, "Oh, how many people you got to subscribe to your channel? Oh, you're not worth." Like nobody thinks that. There's people who have 100 subscribers compared to people who have millions of subscribers, and they treat you all with respect. I think that's one of the greatest things. Like they treat you with respect. And I'll say this, because I live in the Bay Area, the vibe is a little different. I feel like if I was in LA, it'll be a little bit more snooty, like, ooh, and this and that. I don't know why I put on the accent, but I feel like, people in LA, when they all snooty and shit, they have an accent, right? I'm just kidding. But being in the Bay Area, it's a different kind of vibe. Yeah, Northern California, Southern California, it's two completely different places. And stop when y'all come to LA because y'all always be like, AT2, I'm in LA, let's hang out. Y'all, I'm 5 hours away. Like, if you want to hang out, San Francisco, okay? San Francisco. That is where AT2 is, not actually, but San Francisco. Like, we can hang out, yes. When you guys say LA, San Diego, that is not no, you guys. That is not no. California is like that long strip of land. Like I'm somewhere in the middle, but more up north, not down south, more up north, just like Sacramento. Sacramento is about an hour away from me, but it's closer, so San Jose, those places, yes, those, but you come into Los Angeles. No, that's not me, y'all. That is not me. What's up, addicted? I agree. Yes. If a tsunami hits me, the tsunami will take me out. Yes, I'm that close, princess. Yes. Hello, everybody coming in the room. No, I am not in Modesto. But if you think I am, yes, I'm in Modesto. I did kind of say the middle. No, I used to live in the Central Valley. Yeah, I used to live in the Central Valley, but I don't live there anymore. And shout out to everybody in the Central Valley. Oh my God, is that dropping the T channel? I've seen them before. Hello, hello, hello. I think dropping the T is somebody we know. Because how they know all the characters and shit like that? You gotta be somebody. Don't worry, I ain't gonna expose your identity, but I know you gotta be somebody who been around the block. Definitely, you ain't no first timer, and you know all the players in the black thing. Nah, nah, nah. You been around the block. I used to live in Oakland several years ago. Oh, Auntie Mickey, I didn't know that. Oh wow, okay. Fresno wine train. You know, the Central Valley got a lot of wine and stuff like that. I used to like going to I remember when I first turned 21, I used to go with my friends to the wineries and shit like that. Yeah, that used to be fun. I haven't been to a winery in like hella long. Well, because I'm in the Bay now, but I mean they have like little wineries and stuff in the Bay. You know, I've never been to Napa before, y'all. That's one place I haven't been. I have not been to Napa. And I want to go. You know what? I'm gonna put that on my bucket list before the end of the year. Besides getting my passport, I need to go ahead and get that damn go to Napa. Yeah. Um Hollywood. My favorite thing on oh, it says the B word. From ridiculousness. I forgot her name, the white rapper. Oh, the Chanel Shantae, is that what her name is? Get your Okay, so the reason why I've been lagging on the passport is because you guys know I'm afraid to fly, right? I mean, I'll get on the plane, but international, like that's a long plane ride, So I just need to start taking random flights. That's the thing. I just need to start doing that, huh? Mm, I know where that is. I know where that is. That's so crazy. Is Yes, he's doing like some kind of retreat. Yeah. Oh, you guys, by the way, I know that I haven't talked about it recently, but I am still planning on doing the Vegas meetup in April. I'm still planning on doing that. Yeah, it's one of the things where I am lucky to live in this state because we do have so much where it's all like, okay, well, you don't really need to leave California. I think that also plays a role. You're right about that, Couture Bay. I think that plays a role because it's all like, well, shit, anywhere I can drive, take the train, somebody else drive, you know. Yeah, Amtrak, yeah. Like if I go to Reno, especially during the winter, I'll do Amtrak just because it's easier, and especially the snow. I don't want to get trapped up there. So with the train, I don't think the train gets stopped by snow. I think it just plows through. Will Wiley be invited? He can come. Yeah, I actually was over. I didn't go to his channel, but I mean, no, I went. I was in his chat, but I didn't go on panel. Yeah. And Rye, it's funny because I was gonna tear your ass up, but I decided not to because I seen you being messy over there in Wiley Child. Like AT2 was talking about you. Now I talked about him a couple of days ago. I didn't talk about him recently, but I should have told your ass up. But I decided to let it go. Oh, that's another thing too. I'll be seeing y'all. Trust me. When y'all be talking shit about me, I'll be seeing it. It might not just be me who see it, but trust me, it get reported back. It gets reported. I'll be seeing y'all. Just because I don't cut y'all out at that moment, don't forget, I see you. I see you. I got one good eye, and I see it out that eye. I see you with my cat eye and shit, you know? Shit. What's up, cousin Cups? They gonna be twerking on the middle passage. The middle passage. Y'all are wild. But yeah, going back to the original topic of the show, you guys. I know we got straight off, but I was just thinking, okay, YouTube. Do I think that I think there should be more transparency of where there's like, and I especially think for like Google, they should have like a 24-hour service. And I don't mean that chat thing. I fucking hate that. That's one of the problems with Facebook that I have, is that stupid chat thing that you got to use. You just can't talk to a real person. You be all like, hey, I need help with this. And then they'll be like, oh, I'll get back to you. And then what they come back to you is something that's in the guidelines. And I was all like, bitch, I can read the guidelines. I don't need you to help me with the guidelines. I know what the guidelines say. I need your fucking help. Like, I need your help. This is why I'm contacting you. It's crazy. I remember the whole situation with the the gifts that you can do on the vertical lives. I was trying to get them to fix that so you guys can send me gifts on there, right? They told me that I need to like get kicked out of the partner program and then reapply. I was like, no, if I get kicked out the partner program, y'all probably ain't gonna let me in that bitch. So I got to be careful with that. I knew better than to do that. I had my page hacked and stolen and I can't get help. Wow. That is crazy. Yeah, like why don't like I can help them with their call center. I came from that shit. Y'all already doxed me, so it doesn't matter. Y'all know I came from the call center, and I've told you guys this before. Like, if they need help setting up a YouTube call center, I can help you that. I can set the SOPs and really help them build that if they need a customer service. But they need some kind of like real person, and not when you get to 100K. I know if you have over 100K, you get like some kind of YouTube manager. And by the way, I've been offered a YouTube manager, but it was a part of like a program or something that they were trying out, and I was just all like, no, this sounds convoluted. No, I don't want to do it. But now that I think about it, I'm all like, shit, I should have fucking did it. So then I could have a contact person. But yeah, you live and you learn. My Twitter, Facebook, IG was hacked. I cannot get them back. Yeah, and you know what? I always worry about that shit too. You always see those people all like, "Oh, my channel or my Instagram was hacked. I had to start all over." I'm not. Listen, if my YouTube channel get hacked, me and the hacker are gonna be using that. If my YouTube channel gets hacked, me and the hacker are gonna be using this channel, because let me tell you, I'm not starting over again. Hell to the nah. Shout out to the people who still got their original channel. I am not starting over again. With my second channel, the AT2 Entertainment, it's been so hard, really starting over, because you think like, okay, well, all my subscribers from this channel is going to follow me over there. No, it doesn't work like that. It does not work. You think it would work like that, but it really doesn't. Should it work like that? Yeah. Just kind of like when you're on social media, people should follow you on Instagram, TikTok, this, that, and no, it doesn't work. I literally have a separate audience on all my platforms. No, I have a password book like an old lady. Never will I save a Oh wow, you don't have you don't save your password. See, I'm lazy. See, I need to start doing that. They re kicking me out. My own my own shit on Facebook. Um, Having the recovery emails go to them. They even got the recovery emails going to them. Yeah, that's wild. Yeah, I don't like that at all. Let me turn. I just realized this sign right here is kind of washed out. Ooh, that looks real yellow. Hold on, let me see. I don't like that. Hold on, let me. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I couldn't imagine that, man. For real, shout out to the people that made it through the channel gate. Yes, shout out to them. Yeah. Shout out to the people who've been shout out to the people who haven't quit on this platform. Can we just say that real quick? While we already talking about it, let's just say it. Shout out to the people who have not like given up. Because I can tell you, have I ever thought about giving up? Believe it or not, yes. Even though this is my job, I have thought about quitting. I've thought about giving it up. Like, shit, this shit ain't worth it. Like, my mental health, my mental stability, like, it's way more important than anything. I have thought about that. What's up, Deb? That's so funny. Deb is here. I had just unblocked him like the other day. And this motherfucker probably didn't even know that he was blocked. But I literally just unblocked him the other day. You know, when I was doing my spiritual kumbaya and stuff. What's up, Letitia? Oh, I was just all like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and unblock him. You know, it's fine. Yes, I blocked you because you still ain't gave me no motherfucking apology. Yeah, that's why I blocked you. But anyway, yeah, it's definitely not worth your peace. Yeah, you know, I shout out to Cups because Cups is one of the people that went away and like got her life together. She she's happy, you know. There was stuff that happened in her life and she knew that she had to take a break. She took that break and now she's coming back stronger than ever. She'll be back on August 2nd, y'all. So yeah, I don't know if Cups has promoted that, but August 2nd. And of course, Deb is gonna act like he don't know. But yeah, if you care, you can talk to me after the show. I don't want to bring that up during this because that just give people more of a clickbait and have them run with a narrative and run with a story. So I'm not addressing it, but just know I'm fine. You know, no hate, no nothing. I'll let it go. Mm. What's up, Tulsa? How you doing? Shout out to Queen Tulsa. People be aligning with robots. That was random. I think I missed some of your other comments then. Okay, I probably missed some of your comments. I'm sorry. Yes, had to choose peace over the chaos. Yeah, you really do. You really do. I think when people a lot of us when we started, we were like really new to this. We didn't have like a fan base. Like now, when people try to tear down my character or tear me down, like there's you guys in the chat who've been rocking with me for so long. Like when people say shit, y'all like, oh no, we got AT2's back where I don't have to worry about people leaving or you know, moving on from me or slandering me or believing shit that people say about me. you know, there will always be people who believe negative shit just because they want to, right? But there's people who really rock with me and be like, I'm not paying attention to that. I'm not even addressing that. I'm leaving that shit alone. I know who AT2 is. And those people I want to say thank you to. I really, really, really want to thank you guys because um you're the people that keep me going. But when shit happens, when you don't really have a solid base and people who actually like you, then that's when yeah, they can definitely tear you apart. And you have to rebuild your character. You got to rebuild your name again and start all over from scratch. And it's tough. It's very tough. Laugh out loud, you were epic in the Monica battles. Are you talking about me? I don't think I was that epic. We are out in the YouTube streets late tonight or early in the morning. Yes, we are. We are. Yeah, I kind of just wanted to talk to my people. I know they kind of been waiting for me to really talk about things, and again, I don't think it's important to talk about everything going on. It's just like when it happens, it happens. Wait, why so damn get blocked? Um, 82 must not like Brandy from Basketball. Yo, have y'all been seeing? Did y'all see when Jackie Christie, and shout out to Mims real quick because Mims got an interview with Takari, Jackie Christie's daughter. That was dope. Shout out to you. But since the whole slap thing, when Jackie slapped her daughter, I was like, damn, I gotta start watching this show. This is good, you know? And I just kind of was thinking about with Basketball Wives, why is that show still on the air? But two, Jackie Christie is the queen of Basketball Wives, right? Without Jackie Christie, there would not be a show. There would not be a show without Jackie Christie. You need Jackie Christie to have a show. Thank you, Aaliyah TV. I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm watching the History Channel and say people used to smoke banana peels. Really? You can get high off of banana peels? Shout out to Gigi Darling. Thank you. Good night. Yeah, shout out to Mims. He did that. Yeah, he did his big one. Y'all want the Avatar song? Yeah, I can give you the Avatar. Now, why would you ask me if I'm in my underwear while I'm doing a pop? What? You know what? I'm not gonna block you. I'm just gonna play the song.
Monica, this is for you, baby. Miss Bojangles herself, allegedly. I know you're just an avatar, but baby, you fine as heck. Yeah, I know you're just an avatar, but baby girl, you wear it real well, Monica. You are the finest, yeah. Baby girl, they press to find ya, yeah. You might be a Grand Theft Auto character, yeah. Monica, Avatar, but baby girl, you fine as heck. Yeah, I know you just an avatar, but baby girl, you wear it well, Monica. You are the finest, yeah. Baby girl, they press to find ya.
Shout out to Avatar Van Zant for that song. That's still a classic. Damn, that was like in 2021, and that's still a favorite by everybody. The Avatar song. That's crazy thinking about that. You can't stop a classic. Who is the song about? It's about Monica. That's why I said, Monica, this is for you, baby. Miss Bojangles herself, because y'all remember everybody thought Monica was the Bojangles lady. Like the it was like the Bojangles like CEO or it was like this light skinned lady and she had like a soft voice like Monica and they thought that was her. And so the Monica's there needs to be a documentary on the all about the Team Monica thing. Like there needs to be a documentary because that like hindsight, like looking at this shit, that whole situation was so effing ridiculous. It's like, really? Like this was a thing, but it was a hot topic though. Not biracial voice. It was a biracial voice. Yeah, so yeah, that yeah, now thinking about it, that whole all about the T-Mess, like that was so ridiculous. Like everything about it was like, but it was hot, y'all. It was hot. It's funny because like the two people from that show, like Deb and Princess, I'm cool with. Well, I just became cool with Deb within the last 5 minutes, but Princess, I'm still cool with. You know, the dance. Yeah, because I just put her up on the screen because I didn't know what she was gonna do. Like she said she had a song, and so I put her up on the screen, and I was all like, oh, that's a bop right here. And then I was like dancing while she was singing. I was like, you know what? Let me put me on camera. And I just never knew that would be like a thing, and it has been. I think that's really cool. And like a lot of people be all like, what's that song about? I don't get it. But the OGs who've been here, like, y'all know what the song is about. Because we really thought she was the Bojangles lady. And then it even got so bad, like they called like Bojangles had to put out a statement on Twitter saying, like, no, this is not Monica. Like, yo, it's not funny, but it's funny. Like that's how bad it got. Bojangles like had to put out a statement on like, no, this is not the Monica, this is not her, because people were just like harassing and shit like that. Like, is this real? Like a lot of stuff that has happened on YouTube, you gotta ask yourself, like, is this real? Like, this can't be real. Yeah. But hey, hopefully all parties are doing well. You know, no hate or anything like that. It's what it is. What it is. Oh yeah, you know what the funny part is? Monica did not like that song at all. But even then, like the song wasn't negative though. That's the funny part. Like it did make fun of the situation. I feel like it was making light, not fun. It was making light of the situation, right? But it said that she was fine as hell. Like I would love if somebody did a song and said 82, he fine as hell. I'd be like, oh, thank you. You know, I would run that song up. That would be like my theme song, right? And shout out to Pure T because she actually did make me a few songs. Shout out to her. Um, but a song that's like a compliment, why would you be mad about that? I would think like you would be happy, like, oh, this is a dope song. Like it was never a song where it was like, yeah, we could have said a lot and we didn't. Or Avatar Van Zant could have said a lot and she didn't. Yeah, and I think that's where it also stemmed from. It stemmed from, you know, uh me being friends with that one couple. Um what they did to that lady in Louisiana was ridiculous. COVID made people bored going up to Monica's house and was yeah. They did a lot. Yeah. And you know what? That kind of goes hand in hand. Like, you know, when does it go too far? Is there a too far or is it just like no rules? I feel like definitely back then. You know what? Let me tell you this. Even though back then during Coviana, it was crazy, I still had a lot of fun back then. And I'm not saying that I don't have fun now, but back then it just seemed like things were a little easier. Where now I'm like, oh, I'm getting fucking irritated. You know, I don't know. Let me ask y'all for those of you who've been here for a minute. During the panorama, was YouTube more fun, or would you say it's more fun now? Put a one. You say it was more fun then. Put a two in the chat. You say it's more fun now. Yeah, it was just more. You know, why I think it was more fun, because we didn't know what we were doing. We listen, we were just winging it. Kind of like a lot of the people that we see now. Those content creators are just winging it. It's gonna take them a long time to like figure out their own shit, right? But a lot of people were just like winging it. And shout out to Mad Church Disease. Yeah, Marcellus, shout out to him. I have to watch that whole thing on St. James channel with him and Larry. Like, I thought like that was dope. Like, they actually talk, but I didn't watch the whole thing, so I gotta tune back in late. I'll probably watch it while I'm sleeping or something like that. But yeah, because I want to know how it ended. But yeah, that. Mhm. It's because everyone was stress free and all the YouTubers were on together on panel. Yeah, and remember I was saying like people weren't afraid to click the link. Like if I had a problem or issue, I would click the link. Like it was none of this like, oh, you need to come to my platform or you need to do this, you need to do. I ain't got time for that. Like if I got an issue, I'm gonna click your link and we gonna handle it, right? And we gonna cuss each other out, and then the next person gonna go live and talk about it, then the other person gonna go live and talk about it. Like it was a little bit of it was chaotic, right? But it's a little bit more of a community. Oh, right, that is deep. I do feel like the TGIF copied that. Yeah, they kind of had the same thing. Yeah, dang. It ended in a hot mess. Okay. Okay. Oh, I definitely need to watch it then. Listen, I'm so glad to have peace are fighting. Wait, I have peace. These people are fighting everywhere. Yeah. And shout out to our favorite cuz Stephanie. Hopefully she's doing well. I see her in the chat, but the chat's scrolling, so I can't catch everybody. We would literally get on and then be like, we're going over to AT2 after this, and and everybody would travel over to the next channel. That's the way it's supposed to be, you know? We're all supposed to help each other out. We can all That's the thing. We can all eat. I hope it gets back to that point. And maybe I need to be the person who starts it, but we can all eat. It does not need to be just one person on the platform. We all can eat off of it, y'all. Like, trust me. All right, enough about my life. Who going live next right now? Who going live next? I'm done talking. I'm gonna go ahead and lay it down for the rest of the night. I was gonna work on some stuff, but yeah, I'm just gonna lay down. It's been exhausting. Oh, that was when Jack jumped on. That is funny. Nope, I ain't saying on YouTube all day. And inbox. Okay, okay, I will. Thank you, Marcellus. I appreciate that. All right, y'all. We're going to go ahead and get the hell up out of here. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed the show. Please make sure you subscribe to both channels, AT2 for Real, which is the main platform, and AT2 Entertainment, which is the platform where, I use for Talk to Me podcast. You know what? I think a good guest on my show would be So Deb, so I can have a conversation with him and let him know how much he disappointed me. But anyway, I love y'all. We out of here. Deuces.